All right, here we go for day 2 of homesteading. So, yesterday we made bone broth completely from beginning to end, including canning it. That'll be coming out here in just a minute, or it's already come out. I made bread, sandwich bread. Look at that. I know, and it's perfectly sliced. I'm so proud of myself. I really am. So proud. What else did we do? We dehydrated chicken feet for the dogs. We had a pretty active day. We are still messing with the dehydrated starter. We're seeing how this is going, so just stay tuned. That one's coming out. So what are we going to do today? Well, Mama thought she'd can some Mandarin oranges. We think. Yeah. So what I have done so far is I have washed all the lids and all the jars. The jelly jars are in here right now getting ready to come to a boil. We're getting ready to sterilize those. We don't need to pressure can these. These are water bath only, which is fantastic, which just means we don't have to bring out the scary equipment. I have already washed and dried all of my Mandarin oranges. This is one bag. I have 2 bags, by the way. So here's all the Mandarin oranges. We have cleaned them, tried to get all the pith off of them, things of that nature. I am saving the rinds. There's from one bag. Those have been washed and are sitting in there. I am hoping to make some marmalade because I personally love marmalade. So I'm hoping I can make some marmalade out of these. I'm really looking forward to that. So right now we're kind of just sitting here in limbo. I have a podcast to do in about 45 minutes. So I'll begin the canning process after. So basically what this is going to consist of is just the Mandarin oranges and some simple syrup. Simple syrup is just water and sugar, or water and sugar substitute, whatever you want to do. I'm going to make mine a light syrup, so I'm going to do 2 cups of water to 1 cup of sugar. Usually they're equal parts, but I'm going to make mine a little lighter because we don't care for it being quite so, yeah. So I'll have to make the simple syrup. Once the jars are done, we will bring them out. We will pack in the oranges. We'll get video of that. We'll put the simple syrup in. We will seal them, and then we will put them back into that same container, this one right here. We will make sure the water is covered at least an inch above the actual jars, which all of my jars are in there right now. And then basically, I'm a little above sea level. I think it is between 1,000 and 3,000. You add an extra 10 minutes. I'm not at sea level, so I'm going to do mine for 600 feet above. Okay. I could probably do it at 10, but I'm going to go ahead and do it at 20 because it doesn't hurt. I sterilized my jars for 20 minutes because the prince, who also happens to be a doctor, has informed me that 10 minutes does not sterilize it. It disinfects it. You need 20. So we're going to do 20. Yeah. Y'all can do your thing out there. Mama going to do 20. Okay. All right. So come on back when we get ready to start putting these in the jars and doing simple syrup. We'll show those stages. All right. All right. All right, my pretties. We are back for the next stage. So let me turn you around and I'll show you where we're at. All right, so I did 1 bag of cuties. Let me show you how big. So we did this size of a bag of cuties. That got us 7 jelly jars full. So basically all I did was I cleaned off all the rinds, tried to get as much pith, which is the white stuff, off as you can. They say that could make it bitter. I am right now making some simple syrup, and I'm making a light simple syrup. Normally it's a 1-to-1 ratio. I'm doing a 1-to-2. So there are 4 cups of water in here and 2 cups of sugar. If I don't need all that, I can use a simple syrup for something else. And then we will also come over here. These are all the peels that I have from the very first bag. I have washed those, did all that, and now they're sitting in here. I'm going to see if I can make a marmalade. So the plan is to waste nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. I am going to dissolve this sugar in this water, and then I will transfer that into the jars. When I get to that point and we're ready to actually set them in here for the water bath, we'll come back. Okay, so stay tuned. Sorry about that, just looking at me like I'm all goofy and goofy. All right, so they tell you to debubble everything. I've gotten my simple syrup in there with about a half an inch of headspace. I don't have the fancy equipment, so I got a chopstick. And basically, I'm just going around these jars to make sure that there's no air in them and moving everything around. See, now I got to put a little bit more in that one, which I guess is why they kind of want you to do that. So we're going to debubble everything because apparently it's a problem if you don't debubble, so don't skip this step. Or if you don't do it well enough. All right. I'm going to hit this one more time, and then we will go back through and fill these in a little more. All right, so we're putting the rings on, which you need to do, and they say basically finger tight. So you put it on there, and then just twist a little tiny bit more. Don't manhandle these things and hulk them out because you'll have issues with your seals. Okay, well, apparently I forgot to show y'all the finished jars of the Mandarin oranges. Don't look at me. I just got a massage done. I know my hair looks crazy. I just had a deep tissue massage. Your hair would look crazy too. All right, hang on. I'm going to turn you around and I'm going to show you the Mandarin oranges. Alrighty, so we ended up with 12 jars of Mandarin oranges. And look at those babies. Don't they look good? I am so proud of myself. Hopefully these taste fantastic. We ended up with 13 jars of marmalade. That will be out here in just a minute, but there's the marmalade in case you wanted to see that. So that's it for the Mandarin oranges. See, it was super easy. You just peel them, clean them, put them in a sterilized jar, put some simple syrup on them, close the jar, hit them for 15 minutes in a water bath, and you've got Mandarin oranges. Yay!